Hey everyone, Jamie Starr here, New World News Network. I wanted to cover this thing that's been popping up in my timeline just because I have a point to make about it, and I guess it's this Marvel and Disney and all the, because Georgia, I guess, is like the new hotspot to make movies, where it used to be Cali, then it was New York, now it's Georgia somehow. And all these film companies are getting their panties in a bunch because of this religious freedom bill. And I looked it up, and it's basically saying that if, since the whole Supreme Court decides they make the laws for everyone now, that, if a place wants to decline a gay wedding, they can. If a pastor wants to decline a gay wedding, they can. If a religious school doesn't want to hire a gay teacher, they don't have to. And it all seems very whatever to me. Like, I just don't understand it. Like, I don't understand it from either side. Like, I mean, if you are a homosexual, why would you want to go work at a facility and in an institution that you know doesn't agree with your lifestyle choices? If someone doesn't want to cater your wedding, go to another catering company. It all just seems so, like, blown out of proportion to me. And the thing is it's awful because we're really at a point where someone else's liberty, and if you look at the bill, it's like the Religious Freedom, Religious Liberty Bill or whatever, someone else's liberty is oppressive to someone else. And it's not like, and it's so crazy because in some sort of warped way, I feel like the fags are the new niggers. Like, that's the only way I can put it. And it sounds really brash saying it like that because it's not politically correct. But that's what it is. Like, they're really trying to make it seem like they're being delegated to the back of the bus or something. And it's, I heard Ann Coulter give a long talk about how civil rights were originally for blacks and there was a specific, special reason for it. And then the Democrats have just sort of sold them out and, are like passing it along, being like, oh, well, now you're our little special party. You need some civil rights. Ladies, you need some civil rights. And I mean, basically, so civil rights are up for grab for everyone except straight white men. They just get the normal rights, I guess. Like, and it's so weird that it's like that, and you'll have people that swear the Bill of Rights don't apply to them, only the civil rights do. And that's not how it works in the courtrooms, just in your warped little Candyland world you live in. Um, but it's just amazing. Like, I'm at a loss of words. All I can say is someone else's liberty is oppressive to someone else, and it shouldn't be like that at all. Like, and the idea that you can go to somewhere and be like, oh, I want to book for a catering event, it's a wedding, me and my life partner, this, and that. Like, the person should just be able to say, oh, I'm sorry, I can't that day. Like, I work at a restaurant. Like, and I can't imagine someone walking in and saying, oh, hey, we need a catering thing on this day, this, and that. And, if the owners of the restaurant were like, oh, I'm sorry, we're already booked that day, we have something else going on, this, and that. Like, you just gotta fucking deal. Like, you just deal with it. Like, you can't be like, oh no, you have to do both. I demand you be at two places at the same time. Otherwise, you're discriminating against me. I came in here, I am your master, and I will say where you will be because I'm getting married and because I have a penis and my partner has a penis. We run this shit, bitch. Like, what sort of mentality forces people to act this sort of way? Like, I just don't get it whatsoever. So, Hollywood now is fucking backing this crusade and saying that, if this bill doesn't get vetoed, they're all gonna go. Because, Hollywood's all a bunch of Jews and gays anyway. So, Hollywood is taking issue with it, I guess, and it's so crazy because, then they're going to make it this thing where it's people are just gonna buckle down on it and be like, nope, fuck your religion, fuck your freedom. You don't have any freedom. It's, and I just really think of it in terms of this sort of Nazi Germany thing where, um, there's a book, The Pink Swastika, and it was all about how Hitler's secret police were all gay. And, you hear the Nazi Germany fucking, like, folklore, pop culture stuff where, oh, Hitler oppressed the Jews and the gays and this, that. No, no. Hitler's secret police were all gay. And it was all the big, leather fucking crazy boots, like, butch gay men, and they were oppressing all the, hey, like, all the effeminate gay men, and it was like, so it wasn't as cut and dry as people think. It was more based on the ideologies and how you carried yourself. But I feel like we're just getting to that point where you're going to have, like, crazy radicalized homosexual groups going around to different religious organizations, whipping their dicks out and being like, you want to suck my dick? You want to suck my dick? And if they're like, no, no, God, help me, they're going to say, oppressive, oppressive, and then get the guys with the guns, the government, to come shut them down, send them a fine. There's going to be fishing expeditions. Like, that's what I'm saying. Because that's already happened with the pizza place and everything like that. Like, places were calling around looking for someone who would decline and then getting their panties in a bunch about it. So that's what's going to go on. There's going to be witch hunts for the homophobe. What business is homophobic? Oh my God, we need to find one. We need to shut them down. Instead of just going to another business like a fucking mature adult would. It's so ridiculous. So I just want to say, fuck Hollywood. Like, people should be able to be free to do whatever they want, affiliate with whoever they want. I'm a minister. I could marry people, and I'll tell you what, and I'm friends with a lot of gay people. I used to DJ at a gay club every week, but if two guys were to come to me and say, we want you to marry us, I'd say, go find someone else. Simple as that. I would just say, it conflicts with my morals. It conflicts with my upbringing. Sorry, the Supreme Court doesn't decide my morals. So, whatever. Like, and I would honestly think the people I know, at least, would be mature enough to be like, alright, I understand you. We'll ask someone else. Like, again, act like adults. But Hollywood is basically encouraging people to not act like adults. Hollywood is like, oh no, we're shooting movies here. So, people want to talk about fascism, right? They want to talk about Donald Trump being a fascist. Disney and Marvel and all of these AMC, they are the fascists. They are governments trying to blackmail, or they are businesses trying to blackmail the government into vetoing a law because of the money they bring in. That's fascism. Donald Trump isn't a fascist. These guys are. So, Georgia, Disney, Marvel, gays, hot mess, all around. Fuck it.